show. This one, we're going to come at you with some drafts. Not a pod today. We'll do a pod in the future on some of the free agency moves in the NBA. Little NFL preview. But today, what we have for you, with obviously co-host Nick, although this is going on the YouTube, I think primarily, well, both, but is we're going to be drafting 4 NFL teams today for most total wins throughout the season. Did we decide regular season and playoffs, or just regular season?
I mean, just regular.
Just regular season. But you have to pick 2 that were not playoff teams last year, and then 2 you can pick playoff teams last. I mean, you can pick 4 non-playoff teams if you want, but it might not be the best strategy. But all right, so let's jump right into it. How do we decide the first pick? I don't really care. Do you want it?
You can.
Okay. I am going to start off by knocking out a pretty safe pick, and I'm just going to take the Chiefs.
Yep.
I just think that's pretty solid. I mean, honestly, for regular season weeks themselves, it might not be that good because their division's a little tougher.
The division's rough.
But I think well, actually, I don't want to spoil it too much. I guess actually the Raiders have gotten significantly worse. So maybe not. But that's my first pick anyway. Over to you, Nick.
I'm going to go with another safe pick here and take the 49ers.
Yeah.
Are we doing Snake?
Yeah, we'll do Snake.
And I'm actually going to take one of my non-playoff teams here, and I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. It's a really weak division, and they got a lot better. I think the Falcons should be a double-digit win team pretty comfortably, in my opinion.
You taking this with Big Perk or Penix starting at QB for them?
Penix probably not going to be starting until he's about 35 down there. Questionable drafting, but I like the team they have. That offense should be really good, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take one team I'm fairly confident in that was eliminated, and I'll probably go with the Jaguars as my non-playoff team. I had to check, honestly. It's been so long since I've been in the NFL brain. I've kind of more so been in that NBA state. But I don't know, I like him. I think Trevor will have a bounce back. Probably a more productive year. I know people have been talking about how he's like similar numbers to Daniel Jones and Mac Jones or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They lost Calvin Ridley, but I think their production can be replaced. So my pick.
You get one more.
Oh, that's right. I do. Okay. Let me look here. I think I can't take them. I don't want to root for them. I think I will probably take the Dolphins with my next pick because I am worried about the Bills a bit with some of their issues, some of their losses in the receiving production. Obviously, Stephon Diggs. I didn't want to go Ravens because I always worry about the injury concerns with them. So, and then I didn't want to go Cowboys, and I didn't want to go Eagles. So I kind of felt like that left me with the Dolphins as my pick of the playoff teams, in all honesty.
I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of teams I was thinking for Dolphins. I'm thinking about the Lions here. Lions, Eagles, and Ravens are really the 3 I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I couldn't take Eagles.
Yeah, fair enough. The Packers would be a good team, but I think better. Should be good. They made playoff last year. Trying to think of maybe a non-playoff team. I have 2 picks. This one's slightly on the riskier side, maybe, but I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts as my second non-playoff team. They should be good. Hopefully, AR stays healthy. Even if he doesn't, I feel like they signed a QB that could be okay for them. Joe Flacco. But that team should be really good with AR. I think they could be a playoff team. And then I'm going to go with the Eagles. The homer pick, but also I think the Eagles will be very good this year. Their division is pretty mediocre. So I'll pick the Birds.
Okay. I look, you might just have to go Bengals here, but I do feel a bit bad about it because you sniped the Falcons, which were a worse team than that, like significantly worse. And I think I've gone all ACC, so
ACC.
or AFC, ACC. But so I think I'll go NFC then, or at least I'll go worst team.
Take the Giants.
I'm not taking the Giants. I will go with the Cardinals. I think is my last pick. The bit of a questionable one. I don't. I do not want the Bears. I'm not a Justin Fields believer, but I think the Cardinals showed me some things, and then obviously they got Kyler back, and they'll get him back. I honestly like Gannon a lot more than I thought I would. And when I wanted to go NFC, I didn't want to go Bears. I was thinking about the Vikings, but JJ McCarthy sucks, so I refused to go to the Vikings. And then there's a lot of question marks elsewhere, and I didn't want to go with the Seahawks because they were too borderline playoff for me. So it was pretty much the Giants
We could go
or Cardinals.
No.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to be rooting for my divisional team, especially when they lose 2 games to us every year. So it was them and then the Chargers for me. What was my other team I was looking at? Because the Chargers obviously have Herbert, and as much as I hate Michigan, Harbaugh's been a pretty good coach. So he both at the NFL and collegiate level, but the receiving core scares me, and I don't know. It's going to be a big identity shift in my mind in the way they play. So I think that may take some time. So those are our 4. We'll see who gets more wins. Looking at it, I'd probably put my money on Nick, but we'll wait and see. And that's all we got for you today. Quicker video, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Just stop it on the bottom left. I'll edit this out.